Hello all, and welcome to the zoo.
Why am I here?
Minions of the Zoo is a lovable ragtag group of misfits that sprang up initially as a fan group to Ranting Monkey, Scribelite, Some Dumb American, and their joint Lords of the Night livestream show. Late night discussions in Discord quickly evolved into streams of their own, with each member bringing something new and different to the table for discussion. Led by the incomparable Reject PPC and the One-Ton Hammer, the group rotates hosts known as Zookeepers.
Hello everybody and welcome to Minions of the Zoo. I am your host for this evening, One-Ton Hammer.
I will be your zookeeper tonight, Reject.
Alright, and welcome to the zoo. I am the Lucky Pop-Tart.
Inquisitor, Sanguine,
Skep, Tock.
I'm Prospero.
Fat Platypus.
Chaosy.
And I'm Della Hazed.
Regular streamers, they're known as minions. And special guests are known as traveling exhibits. They're on a nightly basis, so that each show has something unique and fresh for our audience. Minions of the Zoo currently streams at 10:30 Central Standard, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Minions of the Zoo Monday Night Mayhem. I'm your host, Adam of Veggie Clan the First, and with me is my good pal TerrySalt. How you doing, Terry?
I'm alright, how are you?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain for a Monday, huh? Yeah, it's fucking Monday. And apparently we're supposed to get some more snow, so that's always fun.
Snow is terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this past week I've been dealing with what feels like a flu. But it seems a lot of people got sick recently. You didn't catch any bugs recently, have you?
I've got a runny nose, but that's half of the course. There's always something, always coughing and sneezing. I don't think I'm like super sick, but yeah, I've got a runny nose.
Ew. That's wonderful. But yes, I want to thank everybody for joining us. And yeah, we have some interesting lineup for this evening in terms of what we're gonna play. How was your weekend,
Yes.
dude?
Not bad, but speaking of that, I just noticed that the Vampire Savior that we joined doesn't actually work.
Oh, what?
Because it's a legacy using the old Fightcade emulator, which means that the auto downloader doesn't work. So it didn't actually download anything.
Damn. We'll have to find another one.
We'll just use the Japanese version. I was hoping to avoid it, but if it's the only way we can play, we'll do that.
But how are we supposed to play it if we don't speak Japanese?
Well, I mean, you can still see which characters are which, and the names will be different, but that's survivable. We can handle it, I think.
Yeah,
I'll go join the Japanese one instead.
Alright, let me change that up. Yeah, that's gonna be one of the games that we're gonna play this evening. Shit, yeah. Hey, actually, since you're in the future, my good sir, are we still around in the future? Or has the world... I mean, things are looking bad.
Well, I will say, I'm not as far into the future as I used to be, so I can only give you 16 hours of assurance, not the usual 17. You guys went fiddling with the clocks and ruined everything, so...
Fucking... Yeah, dude. that fucking messed me up. I can't. I thought they had stopped that. I could have sworn that how silly is that? That yeah, we're gonna introduce this bill and we're gonna say, hey, no more changing of the clocks. Yeah, we're still fucking.
Yeah, I would like that. I would like the immediate stopping of all daylight savings across the world. It would make things so much more convenient. I don't even care which one they settle on. Just pick a time, stick with it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nonsense. It's pure nonsense.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Oh, jeez. Snow and ice are wonderful. No, it's not. You know, waking up to a car full of snow is never fun. But I guess that's how it is in the Midwest.
Is that you're not coming through?
Oh, what's that?
Oh no, I didn't hear you. Like the background traffic sounds were drowning you out a bit.
Oh, right, right. I'm sorry. No, I was just saying, um, you know, Chicago winters are pretty shitty.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, I guess I don't really have any. I didn't really look into any news
No,
in terms of. I mean, outside of video games, we're trying to keep it nice and light, right? We
yeah.
could talk about the banks closing, or we could
Yeah,
talk
let's not
about
do that.
yeah. um, but in terms of video games, I don't know. I haven't really seen anything other than something about DK Oldies. Have you heard about DK
No.
Oldies? Um, I guess it's like a retro resale shop website. Um, um,
So how? So this is
uh,
like a store that you would buy like retro games from?
yes. Well, I guess it's a place. Okay, I've never heard of it before today. Um, I was checking up on my YouTube playlist to see what, I can watch while I'm at work. And my boy RGT85 popped up with a thing about DK Oldies, and I guess this place you can sell your old video game equipment to these folk, and they'll give you money. Um,
Hmm.
and you can also purchase stuff from them as well. And apparently, they're selling equipment that is not on par with what the pricing is. So, for
That doesn't
example,
surprise me.
yeah, I guess they were selling a GameCube, and it was supposed to be the purple version, but it was so chalked up that it looked gray,
Oh dear.
and the controllers that came with it kind of looked iffy, and it was for an exuberant price. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, well, I would have never thought to go to this website. I would have just gone to eBay, you know. Um,
I just use an emulator. I wouldn't bother buying an actual GameCube. If there was something I wanted to play, I'd get an emulator.
well, yeah. Well, I mean, I'd, I would want to get a GameCube just to have it. I'd want the
Nah,
hardware.
not really. Not for me.
Um, Spudgun asks a question. Can I join you to talk about the hearing last week? What
What
hearing?
hearing? I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah. Um, I don't even know if you're able to join the chat. Oh, hey, it's Kefki. Hey, Kefki.
She's mute. Oh, there she is. She unmuted.
Oh, let me fix this. How you doing?
I am cold. How are you doing?
Oh, stop being cold.
Yeah.
Be warm.
Start vibrating at a
under
high
a
pace.
blanket.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what? I gotta fix this. Hey, yeah, glad you made it. And in terms of the hearing, I don't know, man. I usually don't try and talk about like serious stuff on Mondays. I save that for Friday or or even Sundays sometimes. I can get away with it on quizzes night. But
That sounds way too intense for a gaming stream, Spud. I just read what he's talking about.
wait, what?
The one about the weaponization of machinations of government against the American people. That's too heavy.
Oh,
Make a what now?
I get what you're saying, dude. And you know, honestly, we'll have to set up a time, and I wouldn't mind chatting about it because I really do have stuff to say on it. But like I said, you know, we try and keep it lighthearted on a Monday on a show called Monday Night Mayhem.
You say you want to keep it light, but Kefki's avatar does look pretty grumpy.
Whoa.
I forgot I had the grump one.
Well, she's just ready for the mayhem.
Yeah. Wait, I am? Oh God, thank God. Because I thought I wasn't.
So how are you doing, Kefki?
Alright. Just looking for cookies, because I want a cookie. If I find a cookie, I'll be doing great. Cookie.
You don't want a cookie, you want an albatross.
Albatross, the albatross, it's your albatross. I still love that sketch. It's great. And it's burned into my memory. It's really the way he just says it. Albatross. It's just like, I want to buy an albatross. What is it? Good sales pitch. I want a cookie. Okay.
I think he wanted a chalk ice, but he had to settle for the albatross.
Yeah. That's all they had.
yeah, there's just one great big albatross. And what flavor is it?
Albatross flavor.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh.
You guys just broke the stream.
That was very funny. The whole albatross thing.
Yeah, I love Monty Python's Flying Circus. I have all of them on like a DVD collection.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. It just sucks because my DVD player stopped working eons ago.
Ah, well, that is a problem.
Yeah.
You know, that is a crazy thought that sooner or later we're not going to have DVD players anymore, you know? Shit, you can't find a laptop with a DVD player. You can't find a desktop. Well,
Yeah,
maybe.
none of my computers have disk drives, like CD or DVD drives.
You would think they'd at least have like a Blu-ray.
Isn't that what replaced the DVD is Blu-ray, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't have any of those either. Like my computers don't have any optical media drives. They just
Oh. Huh.
I can't put any discs into them. If I want something, I got to download it.
So is that basically standard for computers now? Newer ones?
I guess. I mean,
Well, what do you think about that? Do you think that we're moving away from a physical medium that we can store
oh yeah,
actual
absolutely.
information? Do you do you guys approve of that movement? I personally I don't. I think at some
Like the
form,
physical. Yeah.
yeah, you
Sorry.
gotta have. No, you're right. You gotta have some form of, copy of what you got.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. It is far more convenient to have a soft copy than a hard copy, so I'm fine. I got no. I've got 2,000-ish Steam games. Can you imagine if I had 2,000 physical discs? Like, where would I put them?
Yo, that'd be awesome.
You'd have to get a big
wall.
library to
Yeah.
just line
Yeah.
it with.
It is far more convenient to just have them as soft copies that I can download as I need to.
I could just see Terry. He has one of those ladders with the wheels. He just goes and slides all the way down. All of my collection.
I think it would be, if I had more room, then maybe it would be good. But as is, I would have nowhere to put, 2,000-ish physical copies of video games. That's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're right. It is very convenient. You just download it when you want. But my thing is that how do I know I'm going to have the access to the download? What if something happens? And I don't have a disc. I will never get to play it.
Well, that's why I've installed like a few hundred games onto my computer, and so if for whatever reason the internet does go out, I've still got stuff I can play. It's still there. I don't have access to the entire library, of course, but I've downloaded as much as I can fit, so that if the internet goes out, I still got something to play.
Right. See, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, you have to have internet access for most games now, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I can
Not
play
going out
old
with.
games. Like if I want to play Heroes of Might and Magic, that's an old game. There's no online functionality at all. As long as it's already installed, you can play it as much as you want.
See, I thought Steam, a lot of Steam games did that, where you
Sure.
install the game and it stays on the hardware. Because like I have like Commander Keen, like I don't think I would have to be
No.
connected to the
But
internet.
what Kefki's saying is a lot of modern games will have you connect to an online server to validate
Yes. Oh yeah. No.
that
Yeah.
you're playing a legitimate copy. And so if you've got no internet, you will fail that check, so you won't be able to play the game. That's what she's talking about.
Yes, thank you,
definitely.
Terry. Yeah. Which, that, it's like, I don't know, it's just like, I hope my internet don't go out.
Well, that was actually, I bought Street Fighter Cross Tekken, and I could not play it because it has a mandatory check to Games for Windows Live, and Games for Windows Live has not existed for many years at this point. So it just kept coming up with an error saying, cannot validate. And so I actually had to find a fan patch to fix it in order to play the game. And it was actually really funny because I complained on Twitter that this shouldn't be allowed, and the next day the game was pulled off Steam. I'm not saying I had anything to do with it, but damn, that timing was interesting.
Man, why'd you get that game pulled?
I mean, because it didn't work. I actually had to go to a lot of trouble finding a patch to circumvent the Games for Windows Live validation check, because otherwise I had a very expensive nothing. Like you could look at the title screen. That was fun. if you tried to do absolutely anything else,
Okay,
then you needed to validate, and it couldn't.
so I mean, as a PC gamer, right? You plant your flag, uh, right on Steam, right? How do you
Steam
feel?
is where I have most of my games, yeah.
Well, how do you feel about dealing with all the patches and driver updates and having? Do you think that that's something that causes
I
more
mean,
disturbance than necessary, or?
it depends what you mean. Because I do like the fact that if they need to update something, it is incredibly easy to do so. That is good. I don't like the frequency at which they change games, though.
Wait,
Because
frequency of when they change the game? What do you mean?
something like Street Fighter V, for instance, would get regular balance patches, and I think leave the game alone. Don't continually try to rebalance it. Just it's fine as it is. Some characters are going to be better than others. That's unavoidable. Don't change things every few months just because some person on Twitter, started complaining that, this character's too good. Yeah, okay, so play that character then. What do you want?
Yeah, that's what happens. Get better.
Like if I were to play Marvel vs. Capcom 2, there's like quite clear differences in the power levels of the characters. If I'm playing Roll and you're playing Sentinel, I've lost. Right from the character select screen, I've already lost. But you just don't pick Roll. Like, don't pick shit characters. What do you want me to say?
Nothing you can say really at that point.
And the spud gun, yes, I do remember when you needed to look up a certain word in the instruction manual.
Oh yeah, for the protection.
To beat piracy. Yeah.
Yep. I was just about to say.
Page 5, third word. It's like, okay, so it's salad.
Those weirdo decoder ring type things.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think if they're going to do something to change the balance, it should basically just be adding new characters or new functions to the game. So, like when they added V-Shift to Street Fighter V, that totally changed the balance, but that was fine. They weren't, trying to level the playing field. They just said, hey, what would be cool if you could do this? And so they added it to the game. And now everyone has a new thing they can do. I don't have a problem with that. It's when they just start filling things for the sake of it that I get annoyed.
Yeah, that's the filler.
So they're constantly changing it?
Yeah. I mean, they're not huge changes usually, but they're just enough to be annoying. Like something that you're used to doing will suddenly stop working because they changed the frame information. It's like, why'd you do that? It was like, just leave things alone.
Yeah.
No,
yeah, it would make more sense if they would just, like you said, introduce new characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically what Pokemon does, is like, okay, dragons are way too strong. Hey, let's add fairy type who is like immune to dragon moves. That fixes the balance without totally hauling every single character. It's like, okay, no. We'll just add something cool to the game, and then that will naturally change the balance.
Right, and then you have a cool new class.
Yeah, exactly.
Would drive me crazy if I was playing a game and they kept changing my characters and stuff around. Especially if I had been practicing with them, it's like...
The other thing that annoys me is they'll fix things that are cool. Like, they're not supposed to work that way, so they get rid of it. And so, like, an example of that would be in Street Fighter V again, this character Oro, there was a bug where he could drop to the floor, like much faster than he was supposed to be able to. And like, if you were good enough to pull that off, it could make you a lot safer to jump in on the opponent. And like, okay, let him have that. Who cares? Like, you don't need to get rid of it. It's a cool thing that you can do. Let people experiment with it. Let's see, you know.
Yeah, and
people
it's
are gonna
probably
figure
not
out how
easy to do either. Yeah,
No,
it's probably.
people are going to figure out how to do it. People are going to figure out ways to stop it, and the game will develop around the fact that you can do this quirky little thing. Just
Right.
don't remove stuff like that. Just leave it in.
Mhm. Yeah.
But yeah, I would hate to be at like a high level fighting game player where stuff like the frame information is like vitally important, and so every time they change it, you have to like completely relearn certain aspects of the game. That would drive me crazy.
Yeah, that would be a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and like most of the changes won't mean anything to like casual people. So it's like, you know, heavy punch is now +3 on block instead of +2. Like, okay, no one like at our level is really gonna care, but that could totally fuck over some professional players. Like, oh god, I've got to remember that it's +3, not +2. Oh my god, and like, I can do this now, or I can't do this now, and yeah.
Well, I mean, at
Having
that point,
to relearn every time they update the game, that would drive me nuts.
I mean, at that point, you're going into you know, these are the guys that are spending way too much time on, and not to say it's a bad thing, you know,
Well, no, it's
especially
their
if you're
job.
making your money.
Their job
yeah.
is to play Street Fighter. They got to be good at it.
But it's, you know, it's a different category of, you know, yeah, filthy casuals, right?
No, I mean, I agree. I confess to that. I am absolutely a casual player.
Yeah.
I've seen what is required to be like really, really good at a fighting game. That is not me. I don't have that kind of patience.
I like it enough to want to get better at it, not to lose sleep
yeah.
over it.
I would say I'm an enthusiast, but I'm not aspiring to win Evo or anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I would like to get better, but not put in, you know, months and months and months of training just to do it. It's like, no. If I get better just by playing, that's enough.
Well, I've seen people like print out like the whole move set to be able to pull off a combo that goes into a special, and they'll sit there and look it over, and it's like, dude, it's like you're learning a new language, you know? The language
Like,
of the fist.
if you watch like our games that we play of the fighting games, like none of us really does combos or anything of any great substance. Like, I've seen Marvel vs. Capcom 2 combos. We are not doing Marvel vs. 2 Marvel vs. Capcom 2 combos. Like, if you watch Justin Wong play, he hits you, you lose a character. That is the kind of combos that are in this game. We don't do anything close to that.
Okay, so I think that is just test them out, I think that is the word, to the craftsmanship of these developers. Like, they made these games that casual players can come in and enjoy themselves a good time, a couple of rounds of Marvel vs. Capcom. But then it's so intricate that there are people that will go in there and devote a lot of time and passion into playing these games and perfecting it. And you see it.
I mean,
it's wonderful. And again, that's why it's like, okay, Adam, why do you like video game design? This is why I like video game design. It's something as simple as Mario, where you can run right and then hit the button and he jumps. It's so simplistic to all the way to, this dude fucking doing crazy combos. Bam.
One of the things that impresses me about fighting games is name any other genre where you need to know the number of frames in a particular
Yes.
move. Like, knowing that, heavy punch is 27 frames of startup and 16 active frames or whatever. I'm using made up numbers. But actually knowing those numbers is very, very important if you want to play at like a high level.
I can't play games like that. I have to. It takes me out of the immersion of it. It kind of, yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't study frame data because I kind of just play by feel. I don't want to sit there thinking, okay, I'm +2 at the moment. That means if I do a medium punch, there's a 1 frame gap. If he attacks, I'm going to... I can't think like that while I'm playing. That's just not how my brain works at all. I just kind of... Yeah, it kind of feels like I could medium punch here. I'm going to do it. And that's why if I played like a top level player, I would absolutely get destroyed. If I went up against Brian F, he'd just like leave me, in the dust. I'd barely get a hit in on him. And Spudgun is saying I don't have the tism. That is true. I don't have autism. Perhaps it would improve my fighting game skills. Maybe I should look into buying some autism.
Wait, you can buy it?
I think you can buy anything these days.
Well, nowadays, yeah. We are in Jetson time. Go ahead and go to the Walgreens and buy a tism.
It's sort of like with I can get very lost in the calculations, not during the game, but when I'm actually playing, that is not on my mind.
Well, see,
So,
that's even playing every Monday, right?
Yeah.
I've noticed that we're slowly getting used to talking while playing.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, that's one thing that I've always had an issue with is when I'm playing a game, I'm like, well, I can't speak. my
you tend
brain
to
is
focus on
glued
what
to
you're doing.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? So.
But like for an example of what I was saying before, like I play Pokemon with tier on a regular basis. I will actually go to the damage calculator and say, can this Pokemon beat this Pokemon in 1 hit? And I'll like take notes and go, okay, this team could work, and that's all great. But once the match actually starts, I'm not sitting there with the damage calculator open. I'm just thinking, okay, let's do roughly. I'm just gonna play the game. I'm not gonna treat it as a mathematical exercise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that Pokemon game you guys play.
Excuse me.
Pokemon is awesome, but like
No, but don't you guys
Pokemon
play,
when I'm playing and Pokemon when I'm studying, and like totally separate.
well, no, but you're playing like that web browser game, right?
Yes, Pokemon Showdown.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm lost on that one. But
I don't know how you can get lost. I mean, okay, you do need to know the mechanics of Pokemon pretty well to understand the team building. I guess that's true.
yeah.
If you just grabbed someone else's team and played that, you should be fine, because the actual playing of the game is just like normal Pokemon.
Yeah, well,
You've got 4 attacks.
Yeah. No, I was just remembering seeing a video of the presidents playing Pokemon, and Trump was giving Sleepy Joe some shit because Sleepy Joe just watched a video and developed a team based on it. And Chum's like, I know you watched so and so's video. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, I mean, you will need to know, I mean, EVs and IVs and which items are good and all the rest of it to actually build a team. But if you just go to, because the website Smogon has sample teams, you can just grab someone else's team and jump right in without needing to memorize like the intricate workings of the game.
You can kind of do that with regular Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the whole point of Pokemon Showdown is that you don't have to raise the Pokemon yourself. If you want a Mewtwo, you just type in Mewtwo and which moves you want, and it'll already be level 100. You don't have to play the entire game to access the cave Mewtwo is in. You don't have to level him up. You just say, I would like a Mewtwo, please. Here is your Mewtwo. What moves would you like it to know? What item would you want it to carry? You know, you just enter that information, and then it's there for when you want to play. That's why I like it, because the thought of I would really like to use this Pokemon, but I need to level it up to level 100 first. No, that's not happening. That is a nightmare to me. Especially the amount of breeding that you have to do to get the move you want onto the Pokemon that you want. That takes so long. No. Just let me type in, I want my Mewtwo to know Fire Blast. Done. Much easier.
Wait, you gotta breed Pokemon to get a moveset?
In the regular games, yes. I mean, if you want your Blissey to know Seismic Toss, for instance, you need to find a Pokemon it can breed with that knows Seismic Toss. Breed those two together, and then the baby will know Seismic Toss, kind of thing. And so you've got to do that for getting the moves that you want, but also getting the nature that you want, because that is determined by breeding as well. And it's like, no, just I want my Pokemon to be adamant. Done. None of the bullshit. Just skip to the bit I like.
Yeah, that sounds a lot better.
Yeah.
As opposed to having to deal with all the
But as I say, the downside is that you need to know the systems of Pokemon to actually build the team yourself in Pokemon Showdown. Because it'll say, you know, what nature do you want? And if you don't know the difference between the natures, and you're going to be like, this one. And you'll probably pick a bad one. So it's better to just like go to the sample teams section and go, yep, this one looks cool. I'll just use this team. Don't bother trying to build it yourself until you know exactly what you're doing.
This is the Pokemon game online?
Yes, Pokemon Showdown.
Okay. Yeah, I remember, vaguely remember that. I can't remember if I was able to, I don't know. But that sounds fun.
I can send you the link if you want.
Thank you, Terry.
It is a lot of fun, but yeah, as I say, making the team yourself is going to be the hard part. So I recommend just taking someone else's.
You got a nice team, gimme.
Unless you already understand the intricacies of Pokemon to the point that you can make your own team. If you've played it enough that you understand this stuff, absolutely build your own team. But I'm just saying, most people don't know and don't want to go to the hassle of learning that much about Pokemon.
Yeah, I don't really know very much about Pokemon at all, so definitely would probably take
someone else's team. You'll be much better off.
Oh, I can't wait to see the battles between Terry and Kefki.
I mean, if she ever wants to play, I'm happy to.
I
Yeah.
think the reason I wasn't able to play last time is because I was on my tablet. I have to get on my computer to.
That could be it.
Yeah, because I remember I tried to log in, or not log in, blah, 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 go to the website and having some issues with it. Also, it might be Safari. I
Could
don't
be.
know.
I don't use Safari, so I don't know if it's going to have problems
Do you
with
use
certain
Safari?
websites.
Yeah, that's what's on my iPad.
It makes sense. That's what's on my iPhone.
Right. Well,
Mm-hmm.
Mac people.
My iPhone is a Twitter notification machine. That is literally all it does. It makes a beeping sound when I get a Twitter notification, and sometimes I call my mother. That's it. Diva Dan was a Pokemon fan as a kid. Mew is her favorite. Mew is an excellent Pokemon. I do like Mew.
I remember Mew from the Pokemon movie, the little pink one. Oh yes, the little cute cat, pink cat little critter. Yes.
Yeah.
It's
And,
so cute.
The whole gimmick with Mew is that it can learn every single move in the game. Like, not at the same time. It still can only learn 4, but any move that exists in the game, he has a way of learning it, or she.
Huh. That's cool.
So yeah, the benefit is that if you use Mew, the opponent doesn't really know what to expect because it could have anything.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if it's if it's a more like Alakazam, that's going to be like a very aggressive attacking Pokemon because he has no defensive capabilities. So yeah, Mew is good if you want to like surprise the opponent and catch them off guard because they don't know what to expect.
Did they change Mew in terms of what class it is? Because
Yeah. It's always been a psychic type.
Oh.
You can't. I don't think. There's only been 2 times where they've changed the typing of a Pokemon, and that is in Generation 2 they introduced Steel, and so they went back and made some of the Pokemon into Steel types. So, like in Generation 1, Magnemite was just a regular electric, and then in Generation 2 it was like Steel electric because they now had a Steel typing. And then in Generation 6 they did the same thing with fairies. They went back and turned some of the non-fairies into fairies because it just made more sense. But typically they won't change the typing. That's kind of too important.
Oof. Oh. Hey Terry.
Yes.
That vampire savior.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to use the Japanese one. The one I found earlier just doesn't work. It just the automatic downloader says that no, this is an old one. We're not gonna do anything. So you do have to go.
So which one did you go with?
It's still 970-519, but it's Japan, not Euro.
970-519. You went with the Japanese, not the Euro.
Yeah, because the Euro is the one that it just said this is a legacy game and didn't download it.
Was I muted?
Well,
I think
I don't think. I mean, I didn't mute you.
No. I apparently I hit the little mute button on my headphones when I was moving it. on my
Uh,
head. Yeah. But is it a
Uh,
Steam game, Terry? Or is it?
no, this is Fightcade. It
Oh!
just lets you fight, lets you play fighting games over the internet.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see Mr. Adam. I think we both need to go to online
Oh,
and not
yes.
away.
Kefki,
Yeah.
on Monday Night Mayhem, we've been playing some Fightcades at the latter half of the show. So we have 3 fighting games that we're going to be playing for the evening. And the first one is going to be what? Vampire Savior?
Yes.
Yes.
I think you're still set to.
No, yeah, I
away.
gotta. And
That sounds familiar.
It's Darkstalkers 3.
Oh, yeah, okay. No, my brain, I heard Vampire Savior, but then my brain went to Vampire Survivor or something like that. It's like, yeah.
There is a game called Vampire Survivors, which is completely unrelated to this.
Yeah. So I think I've watched Cell play the Vampire Survivor. It looks so hard, so difficult.
I've honestly got no idea what it's about, because I saw it and I thought, oh, Survivors, not Savior, never mind, and then I just didn't even look at it. Where's Mr. Adam? Am I not seeing him?
one second.
And Darkstalkers is fun, but it's also very difficult. So I think this will be a bit of a scrub fest with me and Adam.
Who's your favorite character to use, Tara?
To use, I'm probably going to be Dimitri. My favorite character in terms of like personality is like BB Hood, because I just love the idea that this like little girl, this 10-year-old girl, is like got all these machine guns and bombs and missiles, and it's just like blowing the crap out of everyone.
Yeah, BB Hood is very cool.
I can't play as her though, because she's way too difficult. But she's my favorite character in terms of like character, whereas in terms of playability, I usually stick with Dimitri.
I used to always pick John Talbane when I played it at the arcade.
Yeah, I think I did enjoy Lord Raptor as well, the zombie.
I forgot Lord Raptor. That's actually my favorite character, but I can't play him.
Yeah. I remember when I was playing against Johnny Hellcat. He was using Queen Bee and like doing all these dive kicks at me, and it was driving me crazy until I picked Lord Raptor, and he has like this heavy punch where he detaches his torso and it gives him like a huge amount of range. It's like, yes, this beats the dive kick. I will do this. And I think Adam might need to might need to set his buttons or something.
Okay, yeah, I'm. Let me really quickly get all this set up. But please, that conversation was nice. Please continue.
Well, I just realized I've got to set my own buttons too, so I'm quickly doing that as well. But
Kefki, you like playing fighting games as well?
I do, but I stink at them. I'm a button masher. I just hit all the buttons. At once, if I could, I would just hit all the buttons at once. You know, just da 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 da, and I don't know how to do moves or anything like that or combos.
Well, I mean,
I do love to play them though.
the good thing I would say is once you learn how to do the special moves in one game, they're typically the same in every game. So, like, if you can do a quarter circle forward, that's going to be a move in like 95% of the fighting games you play. So if you figure out, say Street Fighter, you'll be able to play basically any fighting game with some competency. And button mashing is not super effective.
No,
But, I mean, you can catch people off guard if they, you know, not expecting it. You can certainly, you know, get a few good hits in if you're just flailing wildly.
Really towards someone, the arms spinning like a whirling dervish.
Yeah. It's like The Simpsons. I'm going to be spinning my arms like this. If you get hit, it's your own fault.
Yes, exactly.
Hey, in all fairness, okay, I really, in terms of button mashing, I think, because I button mash, you'll hear it, especially with my stick, arcade stick, right? But it's not so much that I'm just randomly hitting buttons. It's I can't control myself, and I go and do the down to forward punch button, but I'm gonna keep hitting that punch button because son of a bitch, I want to
make sure it
fucking
comes
fight. I'm yes, go. So it's not even like yeah, I'm just randomly hitting buttons. It's no, I'm hitting the buttons that I want to hit.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't call that button mashing. Button mashing is less intentional. Like you don't really know what you're doing. You're just hitting buttons to hit buttons. If you're actually trying to play neutral, you're just over eager with your like aggression. That's a step above button mashing.
I mean, and you can see it. Let's I'm ready when you're ready, dude.
I don't think you're in the green. You're still set to away, aren't you?
Oh, am I? You.
Because I can see you in the. There you go.
There we go. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, okay, that works.
Well, oh, come on.
Did your button not save?
It did not save.
Well, I hope you like Morrigan then.
Wait, I can do it. Oh, shit. Alright, let's see.
Wow, this stream is lagging.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It might just be my connection. Like, I heard you guys playing the game like a good hot minute before it showed up
Man,
on
this
the
is more.
stream.
I'm getting absolutely mauled here.
Aw. Come on.
Yeah. I made a bit of a comeback towards the end, but nah, I got massacred. Let's see, where's
man.
Mr.
If only we could not play it in Japanese, we could understand what's going on.
Let's see if Zabel helps me out any. He's a dumb name. I like Lord Raptor better.
So, Kefki,
Y'all.
what kind of games do you like to play?
Let's see. I like JRPGs. I like, stuff like Chrono Trigger, Dragon's Quest,
Yeah.
Final Fantasy. To a point. There's some Final Fantasies I'm not too big on, and then just play all types of different games, just whatever I can get my hands on. I'm gonna play Bard's Tale, not Bard's Tale, good lord. Baldur's Gate, brain, work. I'm gonna play Baldur's Gate, dude. Thank you, Terry.
Yeah, I'm getting massacred again. I don't even know this guy's moves. I can't even remember how he does anything.
Oh.
Yeah, jeez. You're saying Final Fantasy 13 can eat a dick. I agree.
Which one was 13?
The bad one.
Well, yeah. Which one was the one where they drove around in a car?
That's
Like-
15.
Oh, 15.
13 was the girls, right?
Was it?
No. 13 is
Oh,
you
with
played
lightning?
Yeah.
She was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, lightning, yeah.
there were bad characters in the game. I didn't like Hope. Hope was a pain in the ass.
I take it that you don't like that game, Della.
No, I remember he was streaming Final Fantasy 13 and yeah, he was not a fan.
I played a demo disc of it. That's as far as I got with the demo.
I didn't hate it as much as Della does, but yeah, it's got pretty severe problems. It's very, very linear. Like you're just walking down a corridor for like 90% of the game, and that doesn't feel very Final Fantasy-ish. Oh, Bishamon. Bishamon is cool. I do like this character, but again, he's not one that I'm very good with using.
Gentle Bean. He's so cute. He's a cute puppy. Game is so pretty. The artwork is just beautiful.
Yes, and we need more games like this where artistic value is put into the work.
Absolutely. I mean, look how smooth they move too. That looks like a cartoon. It's just like, yeah, it's amazing.
Did either of you get the fighting game collection?
Yeah. But I have it on Switch. That's the thing, dude.
That was a lot of fun. There's some really good games in that collection. Even though I think 5 Darkstalkers games was a bit excessive. You don't really need all 3 different versions of Vampire Savior, to be honest.
But it's good to have.
I guess, but I just think if you're gonna have 10 games, having 5 of them be the same is probably not great.
Yeah.
Well, and hey, that goes right back to, do you want physical copies of these games, or are you okay with digital only?
You know, I have 4 copies of Chrono Trigger for the Super Nintendo.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. I have mine. I have my brother's. I got one for Christmas, and then I had 2 copies. So I had 2 that were mine, had my brother's, and I got one for Christmas one year. And I love that game, so I can't part with them.
Oh, I mean, it's an awesome game. It's probably one of my favorite JRPGs of all time. Is Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger, I love Chrono
It's
Trigger.
amazing.
I didn't like the sequel nearly as much.
Oh, I hate Chrono Cross. Oh, I hate
Yeah.
that. It takes the story of Chrono Trigger and it just basically, it basically defiles it. Just bleh.
Yeah, I couldn't get into that game at all. It was just so disappointing after how amazing Chrono Trigger was. Playing Chrono Cross just didn't feel as good at all.
And they ruined the battle system. I don't understand how you can.
Yeah, I definitely prefer Chrono Trigger by a mile.
Yeah, it just didn't feel like a sequel to Chrono Trigger to me. It just felt like
No, it was
a
terrible.
game that they wanted to associate with Chrono Trigger to sell more copies.
I would say that's probably right.
Well, hold on. Let me don my Mimi cosplayer costume. Actually, Chrono Trigger was the sequel to something Cross Dreamers or some shit. Where it was like a text RPG, and then Chrono Cross is the 3rd game. I mean, it's all nonsense. Everybody loves Chrono Trigger because it was a combination between Akira Toriyama, the writer from Dragon Quest.
Oh, you got me.
And the musician, I can't remember his name.
Oh, I wouldn't have a clue.
Oh.
Consider sign up for May to play that game again anytime this decade.
I think I should stick with John Talbane in future. I made my entire comeback using John Talbane.
What's this about something being defiled? Well, see, I took someone to the back alley and sorry.
Whoa, hey. Alright, you're gonna have to control yourself there, Kefki. Don't be taking nobody into the back alley.
So did you want to go Clay Fighter or Marvel next, Adam?
Oh, Clay Fighter! Oh my god! I haven't played that game in eons. It was so fun. That's the one with Ichabod Clay.
Yes.
I love that character. Yes.
Yep. Let's do Clay Fighter.
Alrighty.
On the Sega Genesis, wasn't it?
It may have been, but I played it on the Super Nintendo.
Okay. No, because I'm thinking of Killer Instinct.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's on Super Nintendo.
Killer Instinct
as well.
was good. I did enjoy that.
Yeah. There was another fighting game I had on the Sega Genesis called Eternal Champions. I really love that game too, but just because of Xavier and his stage to where you could kick him into the fire at the end of it. Like, God, that's so cool.
Let's see if
I got
I
your
think my buttons are already correct, but
I got your invite. I'm just getting things set up here. What up?
okay. I'm pretty sure my buttons were already set, so that's good.
Kefki, you said you played Clay Fighter on the Sega Genesis?
No, I thought I did, but now I realized that my brain is crossing Killer Instinct and Clay Fighter. My wires are... But I think it was on the Super Nintendo.
Come on, baby.
Blue suede goo. Clay Fighter! Holy shit.
Bro, are you accepting my challenge? It says that you haven't yet.
Oh, right.
Oh, that's neat. You can stretch the screen and make it fit the... Huh.
Oh, good. I don't have to change nothing.
Versus me.
There you go. Look at that.
I'll be bored. Blue suede goo is awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Blue Suede. Oh, look at the stage map. BS goo.
Game is so wholesome.
Oh, yeah, you got hit start there. Yeah, that is weird. I don't know why it was like that.
Here the combatant politics extravaganza. The Blob versus Blue Suede Goo.
What the hell? Oh, I love it.
So, can you not jump? Why is jump not working?
Yeah, oh, there you go.
Hang on, my jump is not working. I don't know why.
Oh, no, dude, it's... I think that's why they... Hold on.
Isn't jump pressing up? No, it's not. Ignore me. Sorry.
Let's go back here.
Up left.
Oh.
Up right. Down right.
Okay.
Yeah, I was wondering why they had that.
No, I'm still not jumping. I don't know why I can't jump. That is a problem. Let's go input configuration.
Oh Lord, I glanced down at the stream, but I'm looking at a tiny screen and I thought blue suede goo was in his birthday suit because it's pink. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
I just said this was wholesome. Why did you make me lie?
He's not in his birthday suit.
This is a problem.
Yeah, the controls are kind of mucked up.
Stop. Oh, you know what it might be? See if that fixes it.
Oh,
Yep. So this button, for whatever reason, is broken.
oh.
Time's running out. Cut in half. The block wins the battle.
Wait, your controller's broken, or is it in the game
Yeah,
that?
so the button that I would usually use for heavy kick doesn't seem to register properly. So when I was using that as my my heavy kick button, it was trying to jump, but also like it was treating it as up, but also heavy kick, and it was getting confused and it wouldn't do anything. That's why it was not working. Did you pause, Adam?
Yeah. 1 second.
I do love the pun names in this game.
Yeah.
That's great.
Oh,
What's the hell, man?
much better.
It's constant.
Oh, that's a scary looking witch thing in the back.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So you got your controls squared out on your end, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems to be fine at my end, yeah. Bonker. Oh, bad Mr. Frosty. Oh yeah.
Bad Mr. Frosty.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the combatants for this extravaganza. The Blob versus Bad Mr. Frosty.
Bad Mr. Frosty.
Cut in half. Cut in half. Finish him.
Getting sick of this.
She is so
Buzz.
adorable.
Whoa! I melted.
Yeah. He'll be back next round, it's fine. See? Told you.
And here I thought this was gonna be a game that I can get you off guard. Holy
He
shit.
loves a little trophy. That's the
Yeah. I mean,
Wow, okay. This is the last one. Holy shit.
Taffy, tiny.
I didn't know you were good at this game.
I'm not good. You're just jumping all the time, so it's easy to anti-air you.
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the combatants for this extravaganza. The Blob versus Bunker.
See?
what? Oh, bunker.
I hate clones. Oh no.
I just a cartwheel.
The blob wins the battle.
So I was reading, well, trying to read chat.
The blob wins the battle.
Okay, I think I found my guy. The
Yeah.
blob is who
The
I picked.
blob. As long as it's not the blob from, what, Monsters and Giants? Only because it's Seth Rogen. Fuck that guy.
Do you want to go again, or do you want to play something else?
What was the third game we had?
You wanted the ratio version of Marvel 2.
Ah, yeah. Well, let's do that. Holy
Sure.
shit. Clay Fighter. This is Fightcade SNES 9X. Not bad. How you doing, Kefki?
I'm doing fine. I got a cookie.
Wait, what?
I said I'm doing fine. I got a cookie.
An order has been restored.
Mhm.
Okay, so I am going to try something crazy. I can find him. Let's see if this actually works. It probably won't.
Hey, Kefki.
Hmm.
Damn,
Wait.
I forgot what I was gonna ask.
Did you? Oh, I was gonna
I'm
say. I just. If you said something, it just went right out of my brain.
Well, it went right out of my brain. So.
Thought maybe I zonked out.
Well, I was thinking about that cookie. I was like, wait. Okay, yeah, that was okay. What kind of cookie are we talking about? 'Cause-
They're like Samoas, like the Girl Scout Samoa cookies.
Whoa!
Mhm. They're not. They're off-brand, but they taste exactly the same, and they're so good. That's my favorite kind of cookie.
Coconut cookies are delicious.
Mhm. So, the game is not showing up on stream if I just wanted to let you know in
it's
case
not. Oh shit.
Mm-mm.
See, I was thinking about cookies. Cookies.
I would share them if I could.
Oh jeez. Okay, hold on.
Uh-huh.
There we go. We can see the top corner.
Yeah,
Perfect.
top corner. It's me.
And you can see how much the delay is because it's still showing me doing the. You ready?
Yes.
Yeah, that is some delay, isn't it?
Sorry, folks. I completely forgot.
Okay.
Shit. But there we go. Hey, nice job. Okay, we'll mark that off as a
But my plan did work. I thought having roll on my team would be a problem, but it was worth the extra point to pick roll.
Did it?
What's your favorite kind of cookie, Spud? He said you're a better human than me. I don't share cookies.
Hold on. Spud's from good old Britannia, right? So he has biscuits.
Oh.
Oh shit, Rogue's in this? Alright, let's give it a try. Is she like X-Men?
You have to pick roll as your final character. You used all your points.
Oh no! Oh, I did. Sorry, but
No. It has to be roll.
that's okay.
You only get 7 points to make your team. And Adam had already chosen 7 points worth.
Ooh, custard cream sounds good. I've never had one of those.
Custard cream. Hey.
Mhm.
Like the creamsicles?
Cookie.
Oh, yeah. Those are good cookies.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, this is not going well.
Oh.
Wow.
Traditionally, the filling was buttercream. Oh, it's kind of like a vanilla Oreo. I'm sure it tastes a lot better than an Oreo, but that looks good.
Wow, that was horrible.
Oatmeal raisin cookies are good, too. Cannibalistic lizard. They are good. I haven't had them in a long time.
I mean, as long as the cookie doesn't have a lot of like a thick maple taste to it.
I like the ones with the raisins on top of the oatmeal raisin cookie. Derp, 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 herp, derp, derp. Sorry. It's in the name.
All right, Terry, you gotta.
You only used 5 of your points this time, so you've got a much weaker team.
I'm adapting.
I'm sorry to read that, cannibalistic lizard. I'm in the same boat. Everybody I love is dead.
Whoa.
Just like the song. Well, the bourbon ones have like the chocolate buttercream. Ooh, that looks really good.
Oh my.
Damn it, I'm almost out of cookies. I need more cookies.
Wait, how many cookies you got?
I had 3. Period, because I ate 2 of them. Of course, I could eat like 40 million, bajillion, trillion.
I like the game's still going. It's like the delay is so big that only just finished on stream. I'm just speeding up the
Got
computer
my
at the moment.
connection. Okay, there it goes. My stream froze. I think it's just my internet, though. Sorry,
Okay,
I'm talking to myself.
No, I
It's fine at my end.
Okay.
keep going on, man.
Yeah, it's just my connection then. See, I didn't know if maybe it froze because of technical difficulties, or I just wanted to make sure it's still going.
No, it's still going. And honestly, I think it's a nice way to close out the shop. So we've we've been going our at least our obligated hour. Had our matches, and holy shit, dude, I'm gonna have to learn how to play as Iceman. Okay, yeah.
You know, Sabretooth has horrible posture.
Whoa.
All hunched over. Shoot. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Adam.
Oh, yeah, what was I saying? Oh, right. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and close up the zoo. I think, oh. Very nice, Terry.
Yay. So we're wrapping up.
Yeah, I think
I'll
we've,
close out of this. So.
Oh. Yeah, I think we've hit our stride, and it's time for to close up the shop. But before we close up, did either of you wanna say anything? I don't know.
I challenge Kefki to a fight.
Is it a duel? Pistols?
Oh, no.
Swords, right? Swords? Oh, wait.
she needs to go get Fightcade, and we need to duke it out.
That would be fun.
Yes. Where do I get Fightcade?
I'll send you that link too after the stream.
Yeah, we'll hook you up
Okay.
after the show.
Thank you.
At the backstage. Um.
Backstage.
Oh, okay. But so we're that's the end of the show. Damn, I lost all so I want to thank everybody for joining us this evening. I want to thank Terry. I want to thank Kefki. Thank you again for joining us. God bless. I love you all. The zoo is closed, and where is the outro? There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Bye, guys.
Bye.